Yes, it's me, Arne of Steel Vintage Bikes, and I'm sitting in our basement drinking a wine from the Moser winery and enjoying myself very much. But let's put the wine aside and move our attention to something just as amazing, or let's be honest, much more amazing than the wine. What we have here is Francesco Moser's personal track bike of 1984. As we know, Francesco Moser has been one of the most successful cyclists of all time, being especially successful in the era of the second half of the 70s and the first half of the 80s, where he could win massive amount of races and was especially successful in the classics such as Paris-Roubaix, which he was able to win 3 times. But what Moser really became famous for and is renowned for nowadays is that he broke the hour record in 1984. The record had famously been set before in 1972 by one Eddy Merckx, who had been able to hold this record until Moser came along. Moser took advantage of the scientific developments of the time. This innovative bicycle was to be manufactured to be as aerodynamic as possible. This also involved special custom tight-fitting clothing for Moser and of course this very special innovative frame. This frame forced the rider's body into an aerodynamic position and the machine rolled on disc wheels, whilst featuring these iconic bullhorn handlebars. Those aerodynamic improvements earned Francesco Moser the eagerly anticipated record, which he was able to raise in a second attempt to 51,151 meters. The bike that played such a big role in this record was to become the iconic paragon for all time trial bikes in the following years. Suddenly, everybody was convinced that this was the way to go, and everybody wanted a bike with a high-low profile, small front wheel, bullhorn handlebars, disc wheels. It was just the dernier cri. What we have here is something very rare. It is one of the training bikes Francesco Moser used for himself. It is unfortunately not one of the record-breaking bikes which he used in Mexico City, but nonetheless it is probably the closest you can get to the real deal. This really is an iconic bicycle signed by the sheriff himself and now available on our website. So if you want to find out more about this very specific and very special pursuit bike, then feel free to step by, grab a glass of wine and check out our website at steelvintage.com.